another world, another time, in the age of wonder.
I love pin-up and sexy art. So much so that I'm going to do a video on the Cho Milo Manara thing, even though I've got wet hair, and even though that makes me look a bit...
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
So both Cho and Milo Manara have caught a lot of flack recently for their sexy art. Milo Manara for the Spider-Woman cover that we all know, and Cho for, well, everything, and then repeatedly giving the whiners the finger by doing these custom covers that he's done, repeatedly taking the piss out of them. Needless to say, this has further annoyed people. So when both happened to be at an Italian comics convention, and Cho had a panel discussing everything, and then Milo Manara turned up at the end with a personalised watercolour of an even lewder picture of Spider-Woman, as a thanks to him for fighting censorship. Who should report on this but the Mary Sue? The problem with the Mary Sue that I'm seeing in this article is the same problem I'm seeing a great deal elsewhere. They do not understand the people that they're fighting, or what the people that they're fighting are actually fighting about. They just project their own assumptions. Oh, it's all about objectifying women. Oh, you don't want to be challenged. Oh, you're powerful men in the industry. No, these people do not want to be censored. Manara definitely has lived through a more censorious era and doesn't want to go back. And who can blame him? And Cho, I don't know how old Cho is. I don't know what he's been through, but I imagine he at least remembers what things used to be like and sees the point in fighting. They are fighting for free expression. They are fighting for sexual expression. They are not fighting to dominate or to objectify anybody. They probably don't even believe in objectification in the way that this bizarre, out there version of feminist theory has taken it. So they're concerned with people's ability to create, to draw, to be free to create and to draw and to write and to film and to make all these things. That's what they're fighting for. It's not about some right to dominate women. And for fuck's sake, these are drawings. And to show the depths to which the Mary Sue does not understand, they try to apply the old joke, doctor, it hurts when I move my arm like this. Well, don't move your arm like this again. Saying, oh wow, if Cho and Manara are so upset over all this backlash they keep getting, why do they keep doing it? Well, they keep doing it because they don't want to give in to you. So what choice is there? If they stop pushing, if they stop causing a backlash, then they're giving in and they're giving you what you want. And they are not. They are digging their heels in and they are saying no. And so are a lot of comics fans. Judging by the response, according to Cho's Twitter, from at this convention, it was, standing ovation, for standing up to these bullies. They don't understand. It's so parochial and old-fashioned and conservative, small c conservative. This new Puritanism is just so Americano-centric, or maybe Anglo-centric at a stretch. It's not quite so bad over here, but it is pretty bad. I don't think it's quite as bad in Australia, though it's pretty bad. But it's an American mindset that other people don't agree with. Definitely not the Italians, definitely not these artists. It's the same thing. Look, if you want to see other stuff, make other stuff. Buy other stuff. Don't buy things you don't like. And the rest of us will buy things we do like, and we won't buy things we don't like. And let's see how that pans out, shall we? I'm not talking about a boycott. I'm just saying use the power of your own taste and discretion, and whatever's good will rise to the top. And there'll always be niches for things that you like. Maybe the things that you like are not massively popular. That's okay. It's also okay for things to be popular. You don't have to change and screw around with and censor and control and dominate everything. We can have our boobs. It's okay. It hurts you in no way. It doesn't make any difference to the way in which men interact with women. These are drawings. Understand? They're not real, and they're meant to be idealized. But they're not meant to be real. It has no impact on how someone sees you, and it should have no impact on how you see yourself. And come to that, Cho's buxom women look much more like the kind of buxom women that I see in real life than you might see drawn in other comics. I think he does very well in combining sexy and realistic. They're not pneumatic. They're not tiny Liefeld-esque snapping spines. It's fairly good, Cho, I think. It's a good balance. And Manara's classy as fuck, to be honest. Okay? He's given you the finger, or the labia in this case, with his Spider-Woman picture, but suck it up, Buttercup. Just do what you want, buy what you want, read what you want. We'll do the same, and let's leave each other alone. What could possibly be wrong with that? Unless it's not about the art, unless it's about imposing your point of view onto others. Then I guess you might see something wrong with that. If you like what I do here, please like, subscribe, share on your social media, and if you feel so inclined, you can support me on Patreon at Grimitude. My main website is postmortemstudios.wordpress.com, and there, or on Twitter, you can keep up with me and everything that I'm doing.